The new feature that we've added to version 16 of Statgraphics is something we call bivariable processing. This comes at the request of many, many users. And it works like this. Let's suppose I've done an analysis, any sort of analysis. In this case, you're looking at a normal probability plot. And this plot has taken all 93 automobiles in my automobile data set and created a plot to show me whether or not all of the automobiles as a group follow a normal distribution. And by the way, if you look at that, you can see that the points do not fall very well along a straight line, indicating that my 93 cars really don't look much like they came from a normal distribution. Well, let's suppose you wanted to repeat this analysis now, but you wanted to do it for each type of vehicle. And by type, I mean those cars that have front-wheel drive, those cars that have rear-wheel drive, and those cars that have all-wheel drive. Well, there's a very handy option in version 16 now. It's on the Edit menu, and it's a selection, Repeat Analysis By. What this selection lets you do is pick another column. In this case, I'm going to pick drivetrain and put it in the by values in field. This will tell the program that I want it to repeat this exact same analysis for every unique value in the column called drivetrain. Now, when it does it, I also have the option of holding the axis scaling of all of my plots constant, which is what I'll usually want to do so that they are all the same. If I didn't check that, then it would allow the scale to adapt to the different sets of data. Okay, let's press OK, and now we'll see a message box. It says, your request will generate 3 windows. Do you wish to proceed? That's because there are 3 different values in drivetrain, and I'll say yes, at which point it's now created 3 more analysis windows. You can see this, incidentally, if you look over at the navigation bar on the left. It's done an analysis for all-wheel drive vehicles, and there aren't very many of those, but there does almost seem to be one outlier. It's done an analysis for front-wheel drive vehicles, and again, you can see somewhat of a non-normal behavior there. And finally, an analysis for rear-wheel drive vehicles. They actually seem to be fairly normally distributed. Now, how has it done this? Well, if you go to the analysis toolbar for any one of these new windows and click on the Input Dialog button, you'll see the input dialog box that was generated for this particular procedure. And what it did is it actually went down to the Select field and used the capabilities of the Select field to select subsets of the data each time it created one of these new windows. Now, you could have done this yourself in version 15. It's just one great deal easier in version 16.